I love Romans 1:16 that says, I am not ashamed of the gospel because it is the power of God for the salvation of everyone who believes. It is the power of God. You know, that Greek word for power is dunamis. It's where we get our English word dynamite. It's the explosive power of God for the salvation of everyone who simply believes. I've seen this explosive power in my own family. You see, I don't come from a typical religious, church-going, pew-sitting, hymn-singing family. I come from a family filled with bodybuilding, tobacco chewing, beer drinking thugs. And that's just the women. No, 3 of my uncles were competitive bodybuilders. The 4th one was a bouncer at the toughest bar in Denver. The 5th one was a Golden Gloves boxer, judo champion, and war hero. The Denver Mafia nicknamed my uncles the Crazy Brothers, so whenever the Mafia thinks your family's dysfunctional, that's not good. And the toughest one of my uncles was my Uncle Jack, in and out of jail his whole life, once for choking 2 cops unconscious at the same time. But then one day, a preacher from the Deep South, whose nickname for some reason was Yankee, planted a church in the suburbs of Denver, reached out to the city, went to my Uncle Jack's house on a dare from a guy named Bob Daly, knocked on his door on a Saturday morning. My Uncle Jack came to the door, no shirt on, tats everywhere, 2 beer cans, 1 for drinking beer, 1 for spit and chew. He goes, "What do you want?" Yankee said, "I'm here on a dare from Bob Daly to tell you about Jesus." Jack says, "I don't know Jesus, I know Bob. I'll give you 5 minutes." Yankee sat down at his kitchen table, explained the good news of the gospel to my Uncle Jack, that Jesus died on the cross for sinners, that Jesus was buried, rose from the dead, and all those who simply put their faith in him have eternal life. My Uncle Jack had never heard it that simple. Yankee said, "Does that make sense?" My Uncle Jack said, "Hell yeah." That was a sinner's prayer. Hell yeah. When my Uncle Jack trusted Christ, he brought 250 people out to Yankee's church in 1 month. That message began to spread throughout my family. The gospel changed everything. The power of God for the salvation of everyone who believes, that explosive power of God. Who will you share the gospel with?